days after the party, Audrey texted her mom, Sheila, to come pick her up early from school. But she refused to tell her why and kept the whole ordeal a secret. Later that same day, Audrey Pott hanged herself in her bathroom. She died 2 days later. Among Audrey's last words written to one of the boys, "You have no idea what it's like to be a girl." Audrey's story was recently featured in Rolling Stone magazine. Sheila Pott is Audrey's mother. Sheila, thank you so much for being here today. I hate to ask you to go back to that terrible day, about just a little over a year ago. But tell me what happened when you got that text from Audrey asking you to pick her up from school early that day.
I texted her back, asking her what was going on, what was wrong, and the reason why she wanted me to pick her up. And she texted me back, never mind. And then she called me just a while later, and I said, what's going on? And she was silent for quite a while, and she wouldn't say anything. And I did get to school early. She got into the car, and I started to press her again about why she wanted me to pick her up, and she wouldn't tell me really anything.
You got home?
I got home. I told her, why don't you go in the house, and we'll talk in a few minutes, because I could tell she was noticeably upset. And I went to check on her a few minutes later, and when I knocked on the bathroom door, she didn't answer, and I felt like something was wrong, so I found something to pop the door open, and I found her there, and immediately ran to the kitchen to cut her down and start CPR and grab my phone to dial 911. And the paramedics came right away. They did CPR and they took her immediately to the hospital where they got her heart beating, and she was breathing for a short while, and then they put her on a ventilator.
She lived for 2 days or was kept alive for 2 days?
Neurologist said that there wasn't much brain activity at all, and that her organs were beginning to shut down. So at that time, we had to make the decision that no parent ever wants to make. Do you keep her alive and let her go on her own, or do you donate her organs? And we felt that since she was kind and giving, that she would want someone else to live on if she couldn't. And so we made that decision.
15 years old, your only child.
Yes.
Did you have any idea at all at this time what had happened to Audrey?
I had no clue. An investigation was started, but we weren't notified until the following.
She was gang raped,
That there was a sexual assault.
and photographs are sent around.
That happened after that.
And they have the fucking nerve to use the word bullying as if
Leading up to
gang
the day she took her own
rape
life.
and bullying go hand in hand.
Some of the
I'm
things
so fucking
some of the things on
pissed.
Facebook that she had written to her friends, so-called friends. That must have been heartbreaking for you.
We found the Facebook messages approximately 2 weeks after she passed, and fortunately, these streams of messages, there was approximately 8 of them with people that were present at the party, let us know exactly what happened and how she felt, or we probably would have never known.
Obviously, the incident itself was humiliating enough, but then the notion of these photographs being circulated, it sounded as if that was just too much to bear for her.
It was extremely private.
This is not
So
cyberbullying.
I can't even imagine
It's
what it would feel
gang
like
rape.
to be betrayed by
God.
people that you trust, and then have to lose hold of your world, which is your high school. And
This sign keeps coming up and says, "One woman, one mother's crusade against cyberbullying." It's not cyberbullying. Like she said, she wouldn't have even known what happened if it weren't for them talking about it online. I'm not saying it's as serious as anything could be, but the terminology just cheapens it. And people are so bad at getting to the root of who's really at fault. So their choice of words matters. It's key.
Sexual assaults, and they didn't just involve ink pens. Involved hands, and involved this girl's body, and it involved invading boundaries in a way that that constitutes a charge of sexual assault. 3 of the boys were arrested. What happened to them?
At this point, they have been charged, and they are back on campus, awaiting the results of the criminal case.
We reached out.
Oh, okay. But let's pretend that cyberbullying is going on here and not something a million times worse.